Lightning-stricken cactus and it starts to rain. The smell of steamed asphalt scented Novocaine. Nature's brew of all kinds of things. The mountain-sunk hills, sky color schemes. Makes you forget about all types of things. You remind me of the Arizona thunder. Satisfy the times and make you wonder about the bigger picture in your life. The simple times in the Arizona thunder. The Arizona thunder tonight.
Good morning everybody, welcome back. Today I have some fun plans with my friend Shreya, so I thought I would just take you along a little fun day in my life in London. I think our plan for today is to go to a couple bookshops, probably get some food, just walk around some nice areas. The weather here has kind of dropped. I think starting tomorrow, hopefully it's going to be a little bit sunnier, but I'm back on the hot matcha, which is just like, for June, that's really not on. I think I'm running a bit late, so I'm going to get ready and I'll see you in London. I'm so excited, this is going to be such a fun day.
I play it back when it's over, the back when it's over, back when it's over. I want back when it's back when it's over. The way you touch my shoulder, I want back when it's over, the back when it's over. Try to walk straight, but I'm stumbling down. Try to walk away, but I'm coming back now. I knew I needed you, but I didn't know how. Why I try so hard. Don't know what to do, it's making me cry. Don't know what to feel, I don't understand why. I needed you, but I didn't know why. But now you're leaving. Girl, I know I'm not much better than before. Oh, I'm trying to do the right thing. Now you're leaving. Girl, I know I'm not much better than before. Oh, I'm trying to do the right thing. I play it back when it's over. The way you're touching my shoulder, I wanna tell you, baby, what I'm thinking we could be. Back when it's over, the way you're touching my shoulder, I wanna tell you, baby, what I'm thinking we could be. But girl, don't you tell me that you want me back now, want me back now. So girl, don't you tell me that you want me back now, want me back now. 'Cause now you're leaving. Girl, I know I'm not much better than before, but oh, I'm trying to do the right thing. Now you're leaving. Girl, I know I'm not much better than before. Oh, I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to do the
Maybe it'll be
back
cozy.
when it's over.
Maybe it'll be
Back
cozy.
when it's over, I want back when it's back.
Oh, sorry. No, that was just for you, that was
We both know this is temporary. Maybe we'll last till January. I lost control when you call me baby. If I go down that road, you know you're coming with me. But I chase rainy days. Oh, I love the way it tastes. On the mattress where I feel safe. The look of bliss on your face. It's the memory from I remember it all now. I don't know why I made you the good guy. I should go outside.
You lied. So I thought Yeah, she wrote fantastic.
But I'll chase rainy days. Oh, I love the way it tastes on the mattress where I feel safe. The look of bliss on your face. We both know this is temporary. Maybe we'll last till February. I lost control when you call me baby. If I go down this road, you know you're coming with me.
Shall I sing?
Okay, so we're home now. I'm going to show you what I bought. That was such a lovely day. It was quite rainy and just like grey. Yeah, it was pretty cozy. London was quite busy and I just love living here. So I've never been to either of the bookshops we went to. The first one was Daunt Books and I did buy a tote bag. I'm a sucker for a good tote bag. I don't know, I really liked the design and I left a lot of my good tote bags in Edinburgh and I just feel like I could do with a good one. So I got 3 books there, which is quite a lot. I told myself I was only going to buy 2. What can you do about it? So the first one I got is Norwegian Wood. I've wanted to read this for a long time. I feel like this is a lot of people's like favourite book and I've just heard really good things. Really funny, I was getting on the tube like a few weeks ago and it came to a stop in front of me and there was this girl on the tube. Her outfit was great, she was really pretty and she was holding this book. I was like, wow, like she's so cool and like she's reading that book. I really want to read that. That's like at the top of my to be read. And honestly this blew my mind. So she gets off the tube, like it stops like right in front of me. She gets off the tube and she's like, oh my god, I watch your videos. And I literally, I'm not kidding, that like made my whole like summer. That was the coolest moment ever because I was just like, literally before I even like the tube even came to a stop, I was like, this girl's so cool, great energy. And then she said that she watched my videos, so I was just like, I spoke to her for a little bit on the platform and I told her that I wanted to read this book and she was saying she really liked it, but it's got a lot of like toxic masculinity, which I've heard a lot of people talk about. I think Leah talked about that in one of her videos as well. Apparently Murakami writes very much from like a male gaze perspective, but despite all of that, I've heard it's a really good book and I'm excited to read this. The next one I've really wanted, this was also at the top of my list. This is On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. I feel like everybody on social media has been reading this and I feel left out, so I got it. I love this sort of length of book as well. Big books scare me because I like to read a bit quite quickly. I feel like I enjoy it more if I can read it in like a few days, and this is a nice size. And then the last one, I almost just got those 2 and then I saw this and I knew that I'd seen this in one of Jack Edwards' videos and I was like, he sold it to me. It sounded really good. I love that cover. So cool, and it is about the life story of one young woman born at the end of the 20th century, raises questions about endemic misogyny and institutional oppression that are relevant to us all. And yeah, it's set in South Korea, so I just thought it would be another great book, and again is a good size, so I'm really excited about this one as well. I just can't wait, like having 3 new books. I excused myself because I was like, oh, I'm supporting like an independent bookshop. They also gave me some of their bookmarks, which is cute. Also, actually, what I loved about Daunt, so upstairs and like on the ground level and everything's kind of arranged as it usually is in like fiction, non-fiction, etc. But if you go downstairs, everything is arranged by like continent or by country. So there was like an India section or a section for Southeast Asia, etc. In those sections they have like travel books about those areas, but they also have books written by authors from that place. Which is so cool because I feel like in school especially, and just like I guess in the world, like white authors are pushed so much more than non-white authors, and it was really cool to be like walking into a section of like the India section, for example, and be like, a lot of these books were written by Indian people, and I just really love that, and just being able to like see where the authors are from. And I don't know, I just thought that was a really great way to organise a bookshop. And then we went to Primrose Hill. I didn't buy anything in that bookshop, they had loads of options, but I felt like I'd already bought too many. They also had some second-hand books, which is really cool. I'd recommend that shop, it was really sweet. When we were in Primrose Hill, I also checked out a charity shop and I found this jumper. I thought this was quite a good find. Now I know it's literally June, but when I first got into like buying less clothes and trying to get into more like sustainable fashion, I was like, don't buy anything unless you're like ready to wear it, because you might not like it when the time comes. But now my mindset is very much like, if I like it and I think I could use it for like years and years, maybe I should buy it, because that's a rare moment to find something like that. I found this jumper. It's like a high neck, cuffs at the end of the sleeves. I really like the colour. It still has the label in, and it was meant to be £60 and I got it for 17. Obviously a bit expensive for a charity shop, but it was one of the boutique ones. I'll try it on for you now. The quality is really nice, brand new. I thought that was such a good find. Like I feel like I'll wear this for like so many years. I'm very happy with that. Okay, so I'm gonna have a bit of a chill evening now. I think I'm gonna maybe make something to eat, have a shower and get reading. I just started 1,000 Splendid Suns a few days ago, so I'm gonna try and read a bit of that. Just have a nice relaxed evening.
Like a summer breeze when I fall, like autumn leaves. Wouldn't it be nice to grow old together? 'Cause you're calling out to me, but there's somewhere I gotta be. Wouldn't it be nice if timing was better? Priorities change, but people never do. I would be a fool to think you're worth it to lose. I see you in every corner, haunting me, and oh, I can't let it be. Blame it on the things we've done apart.
Hey guys, so I've just been reading in bed for a little bit, and I finished this book about a week ago, and I thought I'd give you a little quick concise review of what I thought of it. So this is Clara and the Sun by Ishiguro. I first picked this up because I read Never Let Me Go by the same author, and it was honestly one of my favourite books I've ever read, like top 5 books. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was just so smart and moving, and yeah, just amazing book. A lot of people recommended me this. Ishiguro, so far what I can tell from his like style of writing, is that it's very much kind of like dystopian, but not fully. Like it's not that far from our current reality. In Never Let Me Go, he focuses on like clones and that sort of like realm of things. This book focuses on like AI and gene editing, which is so interesting. And from the like that description, I personally wouldn't have been like that enticed. But the way he writes it is very, I don't know, I just don't understand. He's so smart. He's so smart. The protagonist in this book, Clara, is a robot. So clever how he's written this through her lens. So in the very start of the book, she's very much like childlike, she doesn't understand the world, like, you know, she's like brand new. And she, throughout the book, observes lots of things, and you kind of see her transition to like a teenager and then to kind of like a motherly figure. And at the end of the book, she's almost like a old person, like very, I think frail is the wrong word, but sort of like needs help, isn't fully like her own person anymore. So smart how he's done that. So in this book, Clara is an AF, which is like a robot AI thing. It stands for artificial friend, and she is like the friend of this girl called Josie, and it just sort of like follows their relationship and journey through life. The sun also plays a huge part in this book, which is really interesting. I thought this book was so smart. I think I preferred Never Let Me Go, but I can't tell, because you know, on some days you prefer some things, and maybe the day that I read that I just was more in the mood. I thought this was really good. I thought it kind of took a while to get going, but like in both this book and Never Let Me Go, you're kind of like thrown into this world, and none of it is explained. You have to kind of like pick things up as you go along, and like there's so much that you're really confused about and you really want to like understand, and it's not just given to you. And as a reader I feel like that's quite frustrating, but that frustration makes for a good book, I think. Like that makes you want to keep reading and it makes you really intrigued and like interested. And yeah, so I guess that's like what I mean, is like it's frustrating at the start because you have no idea, like you have so many questions and you just really want them answered, and he doesn't give you all the answers straight away. So I'm now reading 1,000 Splendid Suns. Shreya said it's one of her favourite books. My mum loved this book. Literally just started it like a couple days ago. So I'm happy to be back into like my reading grind, because during like uni and stuff I don't put in the effort, and it annoys me so much because I love reading and I have such a long TBR and I'm never ticking through them. I'm like, I want to go book shopping every day, but I need to, you know, read some books, otherwise it's just like wasting money. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill here for the evening and